everybody, and welcome to the FFC show. My name is Thomas Harkin, and today I'm joined by Korneilious, the Lithuanian warrior Sabaliauskas, who is the current FFC 80 kilo boxing champion and is up against Brad Couch on Rhondda Rampage 4. How's it going, Korn?
Very good, very nice.
Very good, very nice. So, one of the first things I said is you were fighting Bradley Couch on our next show, and how are you feeling?
Good, man. Um, I feel like the 85 kg is my weight class. I think I feel a lot stronger. The speed's still there. I just feel a lot stronger, more powerful. Yeah,
Awesome,
ready
awesome.
to get punched in the face by a heavier boy.
Well, we'll jump into that, but we'll start on. So one of the first things that we talked about, me and Lewis and me and Macaulay, obviously prior to this, is you've just opened your new gym, and obviously Brad Couch even mentioned about it, having the new gym open. What's it like having the new gym and having the ability to get all the training in, and well, obviously having a bit more at your disposal. Do you know what I mean?
Um, it's a lot different. Like where before I used to rely on people to go and train. I don't have to rely on anybody. And I basically live in the gym now. I basically train fucking maybe sometimes I train 3, 4 times a day. You know what I mean? There's always something to work on, and there's no limit on what I can do now.
Mm,
I got the right facilities. I got the ring. I got everything that I need to go up a level now.
yeah.
So yeah, so training's going really well.
And
Fucking tired, bro.
well, one of the things, obviously, that you said there that is good is your vision is the next step, and obviously you had um guys fighting on the last show. You didn't fight on the last one, but you were coaching on the last one. You also done a bit of commentary on the last one,
Yeah.
and the last show was just before the new gym opened, so it's kind of like new chapter, big announcement fight for yourself as well. So it's kind of like all things coming forward, isn't it?
Yeah, I say everything happened so fast. It's crazy because this year I was like, right, by February, I'm gonna have my own fucking gym. There's no questions about it. It's gonna fucking happen. And beginning of March, I have a phone call saying, fucking, you basically got your own fucking place. So yeah, it's this fucking mental, bro. I super grateful. You know what I mean? I've had the right guidance, but at the same time, I didn't give up on it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? When I first started, I literally just woke up one day and I said, fuck everything. Yeah, I'm going to open my own club. That way I can train people and train myself the right way.
Mm.
Obviously, I wasn't happy with a few things other people teach and stuff. So I just kind of like, I got enough experience to start teaching and it gives me the opportunity to train myself a lot more. So obviously at the beginning, um, when you first start your gym, there's always going to be doubts. There's always going to be like, fuck, am I doing the right thing here? You know what I mean? There was times where I'd go to the gym for a class and I'd be training myself because no fucker turned up. You know what I mean? And those days would like be like, fuck, you know, do I carry on or do I go back to the kitchen and fucking wash pots all day?
Yeah.
But
Look, look here
yeah,
now. Look
we're
at it
here
now.
now, brother.
Exactly, exactly.
Biggest gym in Bridget. Ooh-wee.
But so what you obviously with the coaching and the training and stuff. Now you said that you're training yourself as well, and does that give you a lot more freedom with knowing that you've got everything you need under one roof now?
Yeah, massively. Obviously, now we've got the right facilities. We're bringing in more experienced fighters and stuff. So that gives me the like the sparring and the hard work that I needed for so long. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
now I've got everything starting to fall into place. Obviously, last year was quite hard because I was by myself, and but now we got Tommy. He's obviously a silver medalist in the World Games in Muay Thai. He's great with the students. So I got him teaching and he helps me out. You know, like I know what I need to do, but most of the time you need someone to hold the pads. You can't hold pads for yourself and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
No,
can't
again.
sit the bag and expect to be the best in the fucking world.
Yeah.
So the fact that we got Tommy, we got Ash, we got yourself because we cross over all the time. You know what I mean? Even Tyler, Tyler's become a fucking good pad man. You know what I mean? Me and Tyler work together now, so he gets terrorized pretty much every fucking day now.
So
Yeah.
talking about Tyler and actually like looking back at FFC 3. So the FFC 3, that was the, I'd say the coming out party for the Gladiators, really, wasn't it? You had
Yeah,
Tyler was one of the standout fights who fought Squirrel. You had Jack Arden, who was one of the. It was me and Liam said it was a very impressive performance for somebody who was making their debut. Like it was one of the
yeah.
standout fights of the night. What was it like coaching?
Um, you know this yourself, yeah. Coaching and fighting yourself are two fucking different things. Yeah, I almost fucking cried before Tyler walked out. You know what I mean? I was so fucking emotional and I was so fired up that fuck it out, brought tears to my eyes and everything. With Jack was a bit different because he's been training for ages now, so his skill levels fucking fucking high.
Yeah,
So for me, it was just tweaking up a couple of things, fucking getting that cardio a bit more sharper, and and then just working on certain combinations. With Tyler, Tyler started from very bottom. He started from a fucking he couldn't throw a punch.
mm.
So for me, and we kind of bonded in a personal level where we work together now. So we spend a lot of time fucking together and stuff. So it was like more, closer
Yeah.
connection kind of thing. So for me, it was more personal. Um, but yeah, man, he knows what he's done wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, though, we're not going to say what he done wrong. It wasn't a done wrong fight, was it? It was a great
No,
fight
it
for,
wasn't a bad fight. He just
yeah.
couldn't throw that. That's all it was, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's
Like,
all. And not just that,
but
we would take our hat off to Squirrel. Squirrel put on an outstanding performance as well.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
So
That's it. We didn't expect Squirrel to fucking come out not swinging. You know what I mean? I thought he's gonna do his flying squirrel shit again, innit?
but no,
But
it was
fair
a
play.
great fight for
Fair
the
play.
and
Good fight, yeah.
like I said for Tyler as well, it was a great one. And then obviously you had Tay and Fingal. They both competed under the banner as well. Tay
Yeah.
was fighting against Daryl, which was a really good fight for both of them. With Tay, like he got dropped Daryl, and then it was an all out war, which was a great
Yeah.
one. And
Yeah.
then Fingal, one of the things that you've seen with Fingal against Finley was Fingal was put on the back foot, but still fought. He was still always keen to
Yeah.
scrap when he.
Yeah. Fingal doesn't mind a fight. You know what I mean? Neither
Yeah,
does Taylor, to be honest. But Fingal came in very late. I
mm.
think it was like a 2 week notice.
Yeah. It's one of them,
So
isn't it?
I couldn't really even get the work in with him so much.
Mm.
And going against, what's his name? The guy for
Finley.
Finley. The boy fucking trains all the time, you know what I mean? So, and he comes from a prestigious gym. So, yeah, he didn't get knocked out. So I'm happy with that, you know what I mean? But like, the fact being 2 weeks notice and everything, it all comes into fucking play, innit?
Yeah, of course.
You can
One
see who prepped for him more. Like,
one of the things that you said straight away was fighting and coaching is very different. And
yeah.
give me an example. Why is this so different? Except for the emotional aspect. What else stands out to you?
Well, when I go to fight, I don't care if I get knocked out. You know what I mean? If I get hit, fuck it, that's the game, innit? But when I'm walking out with my boys and the fact that I can't fucking interfere and be like, go on, tug me in, brother. I'll punch his head in for you. You know what I mean? It's like you feel helped. All you can do is talk to them and
Yeah,
fucking motivate them. That's all you can do. You can give them all the fucking hard work in the world. You can give them all the motivational speeches. But when he steps in that ring, you fucking can't do anything.
yeah,
And most of the time in the first fight, you fucking forget what your coach said anyway, and you're
yeah.
gonna
That's
go
true.
fucking have a war, innit?
Yeah, that is
So
true. That is
yeah,
true.
that's the big difference. I think with myself, I don't really care anymore. Like fuck it. If I go down on my shield, I'd go down on my shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy getting punched in the face too much. You know what I mean? But with the boys, I feel like I care more. Like, you know what I mean?
One of the other things that you did do, so you've fought on the show, you've coached on the show, and you've also commentated on the show. So you and Mac done commentary on you were on the mic as well. What was that like?
Fucking awful. I'm awkward, man. Fucking. It was all right. You know what? It was really nice to watch the fight really close. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, fucking hell, yeah. But I just didn't know what to say, really. I just, I kept forgetting the names of the boys. I was just like, ooh, wee, what a shot, lovely shot. You know what I mean?
I
So yeah,
wasn't it? Didn't you commentate Logan's fight?
yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Logan's fight.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember. I remember because
yeah,
you were so close to me in the corner.
yeah, yeah. So I just basically let Mac do his thing. Mac knows what he's doing. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, man, fucking good fight. You know what I mean? Uh,
All right then.
yeah,
So
I stick
what?
to fighting, bro. Fuck commentating, dude.
Now on to you versus Brad Couch.
We.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
how obviously you said at the start you're feeling really good. Yeah, yeah. One of the key points that I do want to say that it is 85 kilograms is a different weight for you to what you fought,
Yeah.
on FFC 1 and 2 at. Um, you said you're feeling good at the weight. How's training going? Obviously, I know I know you said it's good in the gym, but
Yeah.
is there anything different because it's a hybrid bout? Is there anything different in training that you're doing?
Um, I'm just um I'm just working on starting fast, if
Mm,
anything. You know what I mean? Like the training stays the same. Now I've got the ring, so I'm doing more ring craft work. Um, Working more on strength, maintaining weight. My weight's floating between 86 and 85, bro. So I
yeah,
could fight now. You know what I mean? Fuck, give me a call. I'll fucking scrap any fucker. But my cardio's on point, bro. I feel fucking sharp. Um, yeah. So just sharpening the tools basically. We've still got 4 weeks, man, and
yeah.
I'm bike ready now. So yeah, yeah,
Everyone has been speaking. Like everyone I talk to, and obviously we all do it in the gym. Like we'll sit down and we'll all run through the fights, and like me and Lewis Armstrong, me and Macaulay have talked about it. Brad's known for being explosive, right?
Mhm.
You're long, you're technical, you've got experience in the ring, you fought all over everybody, right? So how how do you see it starting off? You said you want to start fast and you want to start explosive. What are you thinking? How do you think the fight's going to start?
Meet him straight in the fucking middle.
Yeah, just meet them in the
That's
middle.
it. Yeah, just meet him in the middle, make him miss, make him pay. But, you know what I mean? Like that's the plan. I ain't gonna be no fucking running around. I want fucking yeah.
The thing is, right, the reason why that's interesting is obviously you've trained with, as you said at the start, you cross trained with me as well. So you come up to Apollo and obviously Brad Couch fought Brad Bailey on the first one. And
Yeah,
Brad, that was at 95 kilograms. That was 10 kilo heavier than the bout that you are. And you've seen,
yeah.
and obviously I'm not taking nothing away from Brad Bailey. And, Brad Couch clipped Brad and that was it. But like, I'm not going to ask, does that intimidate? Because that's a stupid question. But with knowing the amount of power that he brings as well, is that what excites you, that wants to meet you and makes you want to meet him in the middle?
Yeah, bro. When I seen him fight, yeah, he stopped Brad. I love Brad as well. He's a good lad. Like we trained a little bit together and stuff. But when he stopped, then anyway, I was like, oh my god, I gotta fight this guy. You know what I mean? He just fucking sent the shivers up my spine. I gotta do it. I gotta fight him. And then that was the first thing I said to you, didn't I? I was
Yeah,
like, please stop, make this fight
yeah,
happen. Yeah, yeah. No, it just excites me. I fought bigger boys before. You know what I
mm,
mean? I fought guys at 85 and I was at 80.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Makes no difference to me. Um, it's a fucking fight.
yeah,
Uh, and yeah, the best man wins. I highly respect Bradley Couch. So is it Couch or Coach?
Couch. I've always called him Couch. I even
I don't
spell it.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I highly respect him. I respect what he does. He's a fucking he's a fucking machine, you know what I mean?
Mm,
And the way I'm fucking thinking about this fight is gonna be like a battle of Coliseum fucking armor fucking you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I'm picturing that fucking it's gonna be a fucking story to tell. Like, yeah, two fucking motherfuckers stepped in with little gloves, punched
Well,
the fuck out of each other.
there's some other things that obviously with the first show being in Thomastown for number three, right? There was things that we wanted to try, you know, to experiment. Now going into number four, if you're there and you're watching it live, there's things that we're going to do that's gonna make things that little bit more exciting and a little bit more feeling, like we're gonna add little extras, to the evening. So people, you said about that gladiator feel, that Colosseum feel, it's going to be very much like that. We're going to try and take it up a level again. That's what we're trying to do. So
Yeah,
we got some plans for that, man. But I'll be honest, like you said there, you asked me for the fight straight away. It was one of those ones. Me and Liam actually talked about it on the night. Like we sat there and number three finished, and we were having a bit of a debrief, and it was like, right, so what's next for Bradley Couch? And we both went Cornelius. And it was kind of like, yeah, yeah, cool. All right then. And like we knew I knew with the attitude you come at me with straight away that it was going to be a fight that you weren't gonna let me not give you as well. Do you know what I mean? I knew
yeah,
you wanted
yeah.
it. I
And it
knew.
wasn't. I didn't ask because I think, oh, I'd smash his fucking head in and that. He
No,
just excited me because the way he is, you know what I mean? He's a fucking fighter. He's a fucking man. He looks like he lives in the woods, bro. Catches fucking prey with his bare hands, rips into prey and fucking eats it. You know what I mean?
it's
Fucking come on.
it's yeah, it brings out the best in it, like you've been saying in it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
bringing out and he's the same. Like he's got that approach of let's fight and let's give it our best. And the two of you got so much respect for each other, which is going to be the best thing because we know after the fight you'll end up standing at the bar and getting drunk together. But into like before the fight, I
yeah.
know
We're gonna
myself.
hate each other's guts for 6 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
But I can't wait for this one. I
Yeah.
really can't. But what we will touch on is your journey so far. So FFC one, you fought Gareth Wright for the 80 kilo FFC title. Now that was the first show in 10 ounce boxing gloves. And that was against, like we said, Gareth Wright from Lincoln Fight Factory. How did you find that one?
Um, well, I was coming off of that British title fight, wasn't I?
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
I was
true.
already prepping for Gareth, and then I had a phone call to fight Callum Chicane.
Yeah, it
I had
was,
to make weight in 2 weeks.
yeah, and
So before that fight, before the short notice fight, I was like floating about 86, 87. I was like, oh, I got 4 weeks, it's fine. Eating fucking burgers because I worked in a burger van, taking a piss a little bit, you know what I mean? And then that fight come up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fucking sort myself out now. So kind of set me up for Gareth.
mm.
So obviously we lost that fight. Controversial, but yeah, we lost
The
it.
Callum Chicane fight is the one that you're talking about where you say you lost. It was currently in the BKB
Yeah,
after, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We took him to the deep water and drowned him, but it is what it is. Shit happens. That's the fight game. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Let's move on. Yeah. But yeah, it set me up for Ghana perfect because I was on weight. I was sharp. I
Yeah,
knew I could fucking do it because I just been with one of the top boxers in Wales. You know what I mean? This kid was like one of the biggest talents in Wales. Um,
yeah.
and yeah, every time I get a massive challenge, it kind of just proves to me that I'm meant to be here.
Mm.
You know, because every fight I got doubts. Every fight I think sometimes like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm not a fighter. But those moments is what makes you that fighter. Do you know? And yeah, so I was like, listen, I went 7 rounds with this motherfucker.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It
Seven
was one
rounds,
o'clock fight.
and it was mental. 7 rounds as well. Like,
Yeah.
if anybody doesn't, if nobody's cornered against somebody who's got a hometown crowd, which is literally an arm's reach away from you, it is a very mad experience.
Yeah,
They
yeah, it
were
was.
they were a
Yeah.
little bit hostile towards us, weren't they? Just a
Oh,
little
just
bit.
a bit, like just a little bit.
But
Yeah.
that was a great fight as well. And you did, like you said, it was 7 rounds. It took you, it made you prepare for Gareth. Now, when you fought Gareth, being back in the Rhondda, and being obviously Gareth coming down from Lincoln, I think that was a display of what you could do. And what I mean by that is Gareth is like yourself, a tricky fighter. He's one of those people that's done everything. You know, he's fought MMA, he's fought
Yeah.
K1,
Yeah.
he's boxed, you know. So what did you find was a bit of a learning point in there, or any learning curves that you took from that fight?
Well, we both started really fast. Um, and I know this from all my other fights that it takes me fucking at least a round to get you to get fucking warmed in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, I mean, yeah, he gave me a decent fight. Um, and then obviously, yeah, shit happened then, didn't it?
Stopped them in the fourth.
Yeah, yeah. Let
Um,
me go try. Okay, well,
yeah, of
we
course,
can.
man. Yeah, go on. I'll just pause it. So yeah, as we were saying, so you obviously you TKO Gareth in the fourth, which won you the title, and then after that, come back FFC two, and then you fought Billy Stewart from the Way Gym
Yeah.
to defend your title, and then we also did line you up for a fight against Kester Pardo, which was a crossover from boxing to K1, but then that fight event didn't come through. Now, that was one I think that myself and every fight fan was really looking forward to, just because of the we've seen Kester when he fought Tay and he finished Tay with a body shot. You've seen Kester, this big, strong guy, and comes to fight. And then obviously you've got your style of being, you know, aggressive and coming to fight as well. That was one that we were looking forward to as well. But can I ask you, what's your choice then? What do you prefer? Do you prefer K1 Tay, or do you just want to stick to the boxing?
Um, well, I always, I don't know. It's weird to say that boxing's easier. It's not easier. This fucking, it's a craft in its own, yeah. But with the K1 and the Muay Thai, there's a lot more to it.
Hmm.
So I do find it harder, and that's why I chose K1 and stuff, doing K1. But mixing it up is good anyway because
Yeah.
you get sharp with your hands and then you get sharp with your kicks as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm more successful in the boxing, to be honest.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Now, going on to one of the projects you're involved in, which is also involved with FFC, is Fighting Homelessness. Now, how did that connection start?
Um, so a couple of years back, I saw on social media that they were doing Fighting Homelessness. It was just a charity getting going into like recovery places and stuff, and basically introducing martial arts to people who are in recovery,
Hmm.
or people who are like troubled and homeless or on the verge of homelessness. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got fuck all to do at the minute. See if they let me get involved in Bridgend, because Bridgend, they still need a lot of work and they need a lot of help, and I want to give back to the community. What's an hour gonna take out of my fucking day? You know what I mean? So I reached out to Rob, and we started working together. Um, Volunteered for like 2 years, um, and then next thing you know, we basically close partners. We launched another project, which is a fighting chance, where we go into schools and we train and kind of like teach young naughty kids who are in trouble all the time. So we come in, we basically just make them do a load of burpees, give them some hard work, burn them out, and yeah, and it's making a big difference, man. It's I've been doing this. So this one we've been doing this just before Christmas last year, and the progress is made. It's unbelievable. Like the attitude in the kids and their behaviors changed and more. confident as well. So yeah, I just feel like martial arts can save lives, man. It's not just fighting and punching each other's fucking head in. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
lot more to martial arts, and why the fuck not try and help somebody who needs it? Somebody just needs a little push in it.
Yeah,
That
and that's well said, as brother, because like you said, that's all it can take is just giving somebody just that little push in the right
Just the
direction.
opportunity, that one
Yeah,
opportunity can spiral into something fucking amazing.
yeah,
And I don't fucking know why nobody has ever fucking thought of it, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like, but the fact that we're doing it, it's amazing. I'm so proud and yeah, humbled to be part of this movement kind of thing, you know?
yeah. Fighting homelessness is a very important project. Like they also work alongside FFC. They work alongside, obviously, as Korn said, Gladiator Combat Academy. Also going to be working. They also work alongside Yaya McKenzie. They do an MMA session with Yaya McKenzie. So what they're doing is, as you said, is something which is changing lives, and it's putting people on notice that you don't need anything to become a mark. Like you said, you don't need, you anyone can do it.
Yeah,
Anyone can do it. You don't need to be special to do martial arts. Anyone can do it. And as you said, it's building the connection and having that family around you, because it's the same in every gym. You go to a gym and you've got like that core group, which is not going to say like the holdups, but everyone talks to everyone, innit? You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Like,
it. And it's like it's hidden support in martial arts, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it's something about hitting the pads and sometimes even when you spar, like most of my fucking closest mates are from sparring. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's that connection you make. And then people start opening up to you and then you start understanding where they come from. And like if me and you going through problems, we listen to some of these guys and you're like, fuck me, I got nothing to worry about. I'm not being a bitch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
no,
Like
I know what you
some
mean.
other people are going through 10 times worse than you are. So just be kind. You know what I mean? It doesn't cost a lot. Be kind.
But yeah, well
Yeah.
said, Cody. Yes, that's I like that, but that's a good thing to say and good advice to give as well. It is, and it proves that it's not just a fight in the ring that you're fighting for. It's like you're fighting to make a change on the outside, which
Yeah,
is
of
it's
course, always.
it leads back to that thing that we were talking about with me and Lewis Armstrong were talking about, where leading from the front, like me and Lewis both said about having the gym and leading from the front. And this is something that you proved yesterday when we were in the gym. When you come up to train yesterday, like lead from the front, like if you're going to fight, you do it yourself and you show everybody else why you're doing it. And it gives
Yeah,
everybody
man.
else that connection to keep going. So obviously that was the fighting homelessness thing. Now we talked about the gym. We've talked about the fight. Now, what's your prediction?
I'll be honest, bro. It's got. I want blood, brother. Fucking. It's gonna be a bloody one. I don't have a prediction on stoppage or anything because anything can happen with 4 ounces. I know this from last fight. But it's either going to be a masterclass or a fucking war. I tell you what, I'm fucking ready for both. Yeah, and so is he because obviously I've fucking watched this podcast. Of course, I watched it. Yeah, and bro, every time I see him now on fucking Facebook, post a photo of this gym, I go do 4 or 5 hours session. I'm like, fuck you, you're not beating me. So I just predict carnage, blood, and a fucking war. Yeah, that's what I predict.
Yeah. Now, obviously, like I don't even need to add anything to that. I just this will be the second time that we see Brad Couch fight. This will be what the third time that we'll see you fight and on in the Rampage ring. And I know myself from being there as a mole, like it's going to be, as you said, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be what we want. Now, just before we close it up, now obviously with the gym having the new gym and stuff, and we spoke about the guys that fought on the previous show. Is there anybody else you got coming out of the gym we need to keep our eyes out for?
So we have Tyler Williams. who's fought on Rhondda Rampage 3.
Big Tyler.
Big Tyler. Big Tyler, big kicks. Rui, little
Rui.
12-year-old Rui, he's a little savage. He's been training with me for just over probably 8 months, 9 months now. Kid's special. Definitely look out for him. You might actually see him in Rhondda Rampage 4.
Who
Um,
knows?
who knows? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? Um, Harley, Randall, isn't it? Yeah, Harley Randall. I think he's going to be fighting on the same show against Thomastown Muay Thai.
I don't know
Tristan,
yet. I don't know yet,
Tristan
dude.
Blood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's most probably going to
Yeah.
happen. Um, but yeah, man, we're building from fucking ground up. You know what I mean? Like this is why I say to most promoters who message me, I'm like this is a process, innit? You can't fucking just throw anyone in the ring. They gotta be confident. They gotta be ready. When they're ready, they come see me, and I'll fucking get it sorted. Um,
Exactly.
I don't want to throw anyone into a fucking firefight when they're not confident. You know what I mean? Like that's just not what coach does, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I said, like I touched on earlier, the fucking stress you go through as a coach, it's not fucking worth putting a fucking newbie in. You know what I mean?
No, I get you, brother. I do. I get
Yeah.
you.
So yeah, I do look forward to getting Jack Harding back. Jack, if you're watching this, get back to the fucking gym, you prick. Yeah, he's all
Special
love for that. So
special mention to Jack Hardin there.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think he could go fucking far, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, we'll just see. We'll just go with the flow and see what happens in the future. And there's
Awesome.
lots of fucking talent here. And now we've
Well,
got the facility to do anything we want. Like, yeah.
tell
So,
tell everybody where to find the gym and also
uh,
your
so,
training
um,
days and schedules.
so the gym is in the old Sony estate, isn't it? Sony, uh, Sony site, Kingsway Building, 16F. You can find us on Facebook, Insta, and Google Maps. So just type in Welsh Gladiators and we'll pop up on there. Classes run from Monday to Friday, plus sparring on Saturdays. So classes 6 till 9, obviously including the beginners and the advanced class then. And then on Saturdays, 11 till 1, we do the sparring. So yeah, anyone's welcome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the last one then is, have you got any shout outs for any sponsors?
Um, yes, but first of all, shout out to Mary for fucking keeping up with my bullshit. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. I think she's a little bit happier now because I'm gone up a weight. You know what I mean?
No more
When I used to
cutting.
cut weight, she used to hate me, man. But yeah, shout out to Mary. She's been my rock. She's been my motivation, kind of thing. Yeah. Sponsors. Chuel Cleaning, we got a couple of new ones. They sponsor the gym. Um, Corey, Corey Construction. We got LCR Sports, Lily, House Gym, Flow Fight Way, of course, the main man, the myth, the legend, whatever. Um, yeah, just yeah, shout out to everyone who's been part of this journey, man. It's not unnoticed, doesn't go unnoticed.
Love it,
Um,
man. Love it.
yeah. Super
So
grateful, bro. Just grateful and appreciative. You know what I mean? There's no pressure now, bro. I'm just fucking ready. I'm on a warpath. Now we do fucking come on.
so everybody knows now what to expect when Cornelius walks into the ring on Rhondda Rampage 4. And we all know that being a hybrid belt, being the fact that he's going to continue and carry that aggression, that's the one thing that I look forward to, is the fact that you're going to be able to meet you meet Brad in the center. You'll match his energy. You'll match his aggression. You'll match everything that he'll bring. And I think that's what's going to bring out the best in the both of you. So
Yeah,
for
I think it's just gonna be fucking. That's just what fucking it's anyone's fight, isn't it? Let's
yeah.
be real. Like, you know what I
So
mean?
May 25th, tickets are currently available on Bokst. They're also available through all of your fighters. They're also available from Apollo Sports in Porth. Gladiator Combat Academy will also have some from Korneilious, and then they're also available from the Sports Bar in Porth as well. And I just want to say thanks to all of our sponsors. We have Fighting Homelessness is a sponsor, Conk's Barbershop, Nails by Sancho, Flow Fightwear, Bokst, Captured by Jazz, Liam Wilson Design as well, Brad Bailey Civils, and as I said, just a massive thank you to everybody who helps with FFC and Rhondda Rampage. And I'm speaking for probably from the behalf of every fight fan. This is one of those fights I cannot wait to see, which is Korneilious Sabaliauskas versus Bradley Couch for in a hybrid boxing bout. So get the tickets while you can, guys, because I guarantee this one's going to be explosive. Is there anything you want to say to everybody before we leave it, Korn?
See you May 25, motherfuckers.
Awesome. Thanks very much, guys. Have a good evening.